people who are accused of a crime have their case recorded in each of these files. And these files are different than the kinds of files you would normally see in your classroom probably, or even if you went to a stationery store to buy files. What's different about them? Yes, ma'am. You. Yes.
They have numbers on them.
They have numbers, and what else? Yes?
They're also like grouped, like they all have like the same numbers in each thing. Like this has 5, that has 5, that has 5, that has 5, that has 5. So it's just like weird.
You're very close. Yes?
And they have different colors.
Different colors, yes. There are numbers and there are colors. The numbers don't tell you anything particular about the case. In fact, every criminal complaint that the district attorney files simply gets the next number in line. It's almost totally random. So that by looking at the number, you can't tell who the defendant is, you can't tell what the charge is, and you can't tell how serious it is. It's just a system of numbering pieces of paper as they come across the desk. However, the colors are a little more important than the numbers. Why do you think the colors are important? Yes?
The colors tell you how dangerous the...
No, that has nothing to do with the seriousness.
Actually,
No? Yes?
it like what type, like shoplifting or something?
No? Yes?
It tells you like who did the case.
Not yet. No. Way back.
Me?
Yes, you.
It tells you like how serious the case is. Like,
No, not the seriousness. If you look carefully at these files, you'll see that the color pattern is in groups of 10. So that every group of 10 files, even though the numbers change, they have the same pattern of colors, so that if we misfile a file, we can more easily find it. If all we had was the numbers and a file was missing, we'd have to start with file number 1 and go all the way to file 257,000. We don't have time to do that, neither do you. So instead, you have a pattern of colors so that if someone messes up and files 055 next to 050, the color may stand out from its neighbors, and it would be a little bit easier to find a missing file, because when somebody wants the file, they want it right now, and we can't afford to wait for a day or two to find it. So that helps us organize our file system. As I mentioned, the first file in the Fremont area was filed in about the year 1959, when the Fremont Judicial District began operations. And we're now up to about 275,000. And so we have a lot of files that are here, going back and forth to court regularly, but a whole lot of files that are really old have been destroyed. And then the files that are only so-so old, if you will, are in a storage area, and if we need them, we can get them back. And we're currently going through a project where everything is being placed on electronic media, so that even the older files we will have a record of electronically, and then we won't be so dependent upon these paper files. But for now, we're still dealing with paper. Yes, ma'am?
What do those red signs sometimes say out? What does that mean?
Well, the out on these really doesn't matter too awful much, because these are just red jackets that we can stick paper in. But it means that the main file is gone. Either that file has been borrowed, or it's already been copied onto the electronic media. And so the paper is no longer with us. And this is simply to hold its place with these other files that have not yet been scanned. Yes?
When you put it onto the media, what do you do with the paper?
Paper gets destroyed.
What about the storage place?
The storage place, eventually we hope to stop paying them. Yes?
How do you destroy them?
How do you destroy them? Through a shredder. Yes?
So, will you have, like, in case, like, any of the media fails, will you have any, like, backup? Will we have, like, another whole...
Yes, there's a backup. We wouldn't destroy our files until we had a relatively safe way of making sure that we had a copy in a safe place. That's a good question. We're going